Okay, so this is not actually part of the meeting yet, but I figure while we're here and while we're waiting, I want to ask if anybody has any concerns or questions or anything as far as the
Not
Why
at the
is
guild
the
goes.
moment.
sky blue?
Yes,
Um,
I do actually have one concern. The growing impatience with people that are mentally slow that are in our guild.
Right.
Okay,
The impatience that's coming from some people is becoming a problem in some ways. Yes, I understand that people with mental disorders are really hard to deal with. They can be extremely infuriating. They can piss you off to the point where you want to choke them sometimes. But the fact still remains they had no choice in it. They were born that way. There is no reason to treat them in a rude manner.
um,
Comment.
honestly, anybody who has an issue with somebody who's mentally disabled can put them on their ignore list. They can mute them on TeamSpeak. If it becomes an
I'll be
issue,
right back.
that's pretty much on them because, like you said, they were born that way. It's like, you know,
User
okay,
disconnected
you might have to
from your
adapt a
channel.
little, but everybody is worth adapting for, and especially if it's something they can't control. It's like if somebody hates me because I'm gay, put me on your ignore list. No big deal. If somebody hates somebody else because they're
Exactly.
black, it's like, okay, well, you're kind of an asshole. Put them on your ignore list. Ignore it.
Exactly.
Honestly,
User
Thank
joined
you.
your
I
channel.
said the same exact thing.
yeah, there's a lot of times where if somebody just doesn't want to learn an op, for example, if they just don't want to learn the mechanics and stuff, okay, so you don't run mechanics with them. That doesn't mean they need to, be kicked from the guild, for instance. That's going a little far because they have friends here. Everybody makes friends. Everybody talks to people. Everybody builds these relationships. And to kick somebody from the guild, especially if they've been here for a few weeks or a few months or something, there's no reason that you should have to, ruin their entire gaming experience because you have a personal issue with them.
Yep, exactly. Thank you. And I'm not meaning to name blast, okay? But I have to bring it up.
Person one.
Has been one of the people that has caused some issues with some
User
people
joined your
because
channel.
of the fact that she doesn't understand a lot. I know some people think that she knows what she's doing. She's honestly not. And she has the mentality of about a 12-year-old. If you pay attention and you listen to her, listen to the way she talks, listen to the way she reacts, that's exactly her mentality is about 12 or 13. And she is a very emotional person as well. I mean, she cried when somebody quit the guild.
Oh.
You know, she
So she's really
cried.
passionate.
She cried because she got called a name that normally nobody would ever cry over, but she does. That's how emotional she is, and it really sucks because she doesn't understand, and there's not. And I understand that there's a lot of people that don't know how to deal with people like that. Then you know what?
User joined your
It's
channel.
the same thing that you said, Oz. Just ignore them, and if
Person one.
is going off in a tangent, anything like that, either help her or don't even acknowledge it, and somebody else will help her. But don't instigate it. Don't say anything if you don't know what's going on or how to deal with her.
That's definitely true. I actually
Well,
had
I mean,
I can't remember. Oh, sorry to cut you off, Light Killer, but I
Oh,
heard
it's all
there
good.
was an issue with person one. Actually, she was asking for crafting mats, and she would instead of using them to craft like she said she would sell them on the GTN, and I was actually
Right.
kind of curious about that. So I can't remember who was talking to me about that for some reason, but I was curious about that too with her in particular.
Yeah, it's G10.
Oh, that
Okay,
right there
well,
definitely needs to be brought up to her, and she definitely needs to be made aware that that is wrong.
well, it's not.
were you the one that actually found this
I don't want
out?
to talk over anybody, but the main thing is to remember to treat people like you would want to be treated. And if you can't do that, then maybe you need to find another guild. I mean, that's just the way I feel about it. I mean, you need to maintain a certain level of respect for everybody.
Oh yeah, well, this is a totally Canadian-based guild and totally cliche Canadian. I hate to stereotype it,
You call me Canadian?
Yeah, you're Canadian because I'm Canadian too, and we're two bros.
Ouch.
Oh, I see how it is.
I agree.
Oh wow. Uh oh.
Don't
Got
have
the
to hit
American
these
in
two
here
are.
now.
That's
There's
okay.
nothing worse than a Canadian American.
That's okay. I plan on flogging all guildies who aren't Canadian. It's like move up here. You need it.
Look, Oz, I'm sorry. I'm gonna stay down in America. You can stay in Canada-stan.
Ditto.
Canada Stan, I like that.
I'm scared.
Okay, did everybody see what Root did? Just put in.
And she
Ooh,
said,
Perky
yes,
Psycho.
Hey, yeah, Root is the one that found the information.
Oh, and FYI, I can't read what Root is typing.
okay. Ruth
it's
said,
too-
yes, I talked to the Republic Lounge people and confirmed me, and also Picard told me it's true. So I wanted to confirm it, and it happened. Also in another game, yes, so it happened. Kappa gave her some items, and she sold them. Yes, that did happen.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Root, I think it was, if it's Root that I was talking to, she found out, like she, words and stuff. She already messaged person one, I think the name is, and so it's already been brought to her attention. So hopefully it's not a continuing issue.
Right. But if it is, where do I take it to?
I will also take some personal time out. I will have a personal chat with her.
I appreciate it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's definitely a good thing. I did mention it to
Well-
Evie earlier today too, and I did mention removing if it continues to be an issue, but I didn't know that person one had any mental issues. So because of that information, obviously we have to be a little more lenient because, you know, if she doesn't understand, she doesn't understand. There's no reason we can't try to teach her, obviously.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what
And
I've
she
been-
seems to be very receptive to learning. I mean,
That's what I've been doing.
when there was an issue this earlier today, I ended up sitting
Person one.
down and telling her exactly what she did wrong, step by step, and she seemed to get it pretty well.